Hey y'all, it's me, Travis Sweatman, Miss Harold's 4th period agriculture class, on the debate over horse slaughter and consumption. Okay, I'll tell you why I'm for it. I'm for it because it can help stimulate the economy, as I said earlier in class. It helps stimulate the economy by exporting the horse meat to other countries and bringing in money that this country needs to help the economy. It can start new trends in horse meat consumption. Saves horses that are abandoned, starved, abused, and the animal shelters just can't take on the horse capacity. I mean, it can also provide food for the hungry and the poor and the homeless. It it's already used in production of U.S. products such as glue, as highlighted earlier in class by Mr. Wall. It it's just that it and it's also known as the tender, sweet, and the best new red meat, quote unquote, as the website acclaimed. It's the best new red meat. I mean, yeah, it may be a big trend when it gets out there. It may not be that big of a trend. The reasons I'm against it is because it's unethical. It's unethical. Horses weren't put here for us to eat. If so, they'd be as popular as beef, pork, or chicken is. Right now, I mean, it'd be on the market right now, I mean, to be sold. Some people's religious beliefs will also affect it. I mean, I don't believe in eating horses. Christian people just don't believe in eating horses. I mean, it's just not the way we are. I mean, we believe in eating pork, chicken, and beef, yeah, but goats, chance. Goats, sheep, any of the other stuff we don't believe in eating. But Chance believes in doing other stuff to it, but the goats especially. But, thought I'd throw that in there. I know I got you there, Chance. Wherever you are. And, I think that we can get enough meat from cattle, pigs, and chicken to feed the United States and other surrounding countries as well, because we got mass amounts of beef, cattle, and chicken. Beef, pork, and chicken. Pardon me. And if it isn't a big trend, and it'll never be that big. I mean, if it does become a trend, it probably won't be as big as beef, chicken, or pork is. I mean, heck, buffalo meat's even bigger trend than the horse meat is right now. I mean, but yeah, it was new to the market whenever they did put it on when they did put it on the market. It was new to the market. And everybody thought, heck, let's try this. Let's go buck wild on it. All right. Well, I think another reason I'm against this is because horses were put here for recreation and leisure purposes. I mean, there ain't nothing saying that you can't eat a horse. I mean, I ain't gonna tell you can't or you can't. You can or you can't because just because I wouldn't eat it don't mean you wouldn't eat it. I mean, it'd be my last resort to eat a horse. I mean, my very last. I'd be darn near dying to eat one. Horses are just not thought of as the type of animal to be slaughtered and eaten. It'll just never be as big if it did get put out there for U.S. consumption. Just not thought of as, like I said, that type of animal that you could just slaughter and eat. I mean, granted, it does have a lot of meat on it. It does have a lot of meat, depending on if you keep it up or not. Like I referred to earlier, the reasons for it, though, if the horse is in starvation and abused and neglected, it's not gonna have much meat on it. But if it's like if you can tell you ain't gonna be able to take care of your horse, and it's still pretty healthy, you tell future that you ain't gonna be able to take care of it, go ahead, put it down, eat the meat on it. It can feed your family for a while till you get money up to, start buying food again. It'll help you. But I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna tell you to eat. I'm saying if it's the last resort, yeah, go ahead and eat it. I mean, yeah, legalize it so that cultures that do eat it and use it as their cultural sacrifices for their cultural and religious beliefs, yeah, let them go ahead and do it. But make another counter law to them, saying that not to do it in front of like people that get offended by seeing that type of stuff. I get offended by seeing someone slaughter and eat a horse. I mean, just don't do it in public. I mean, do it in your own privacy, your own home, on your own farm. If you're, say, for example, I'm not picking on nobody, just if you're from India, and you have a farm in America, alright, take the horse somewhere where no one else will see it, put it down. That's all I'm saying. And, I believe that if it came down to it, yes, I'd eat a horse. If it came down to that's the last animal on earth, yes, I'd eat it. But I'd eat every other animal first. Well, I'll take it back. I'd eat a horse before I'd eat a skunk, a possum, or, you know, one of them little rodents. But, heck, I'd eat a squirrel before I'd eat a horse, though. But the horse has more meat on it. So, yeah, you do got a point there. The horse does contain more meat. But, think about this. Horse meat, if it's the way, because you put it on the market, it's going to be expensive to start off anyways, because it's new, you know. You got to raise prices and adjust them for you'll know where your meat prices should be. But I think that if you can, but I may be arguing not to, but if you can figure out a way to get it where people would eat it, go right ahead. I mean, it could be a substitute for certain recipes. I mean, but as long as you don't tell me it's in there, I'll eat it. I mean, if you don't tell me I would eat it. If you just tell me it's not a horse meat in there, I mean, I'd eat a recipe if you tell me it's like beef or, you know, but we ain't talking about recipes or nothing like that. We're talking about horse slaughtering and eating. Alright? So, I'd say yes and no on the situation because, in my opinion, if you want my opinion, it's it, it's just not me, you know? I don't eat it. It's just not the way I am. It's just not the way I'm raised. I'm raised to eat only the 4 big ones. That's deer, cow, chicken, and pigs. Anything else, if you kill it, you eat it. I mean, if you're gonna slaughter it, go ahead and put it out there for someone to eat. I mean, like, for example, say you got a horse that's on its last leg of life, okay, and it's, you know, been castrated and all that, etc. Alright, and you know it's on its last leg of life, and it's pretty healthy, pretty big, you know, but it's so old that it could die at any minute. Go ahead, or it's in you know, in pain, and you go ahead and put it down. Don't waste the meat. Go ahead and give it to a food shelter or something, or give it to a homeless shelter. Food shelter, I don't know where it came from. Give it to a homeless shelter and feed it to homeless people and whatnot. And you can use it. You can use it in more than just food consumption. So you can throw it into like makeup. They already use it as in glue. I mean, horses already use it in glue. I mean, use it in makeup and stuff like that for girls. Chapstick. I mean, you name it. You can use horses, and yeah, you can use a horse's hide